Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning to one and all. English 4.1. Please listen. In my previous lecture, I finished off with the first 12 lines where the poet, who is unknown, anonymous in that manner, please listen, you give advice, please listen, you start treating him in an unworthy manner, please listen, you start solving the problems which he does not require actually. Let's go ahead now. Listen. All I ask is that you listen. Listen means pay attentive, careful, attentive hearing. The poet is just asking you to listen to him with proper consciousness, cautiousness, precariously, so that you understand what the message, what the speaker, what the orator, what your parents, what your elders, what your teachers would like to explain to you. Don't talk or do, just hear me. That means when a person is speaking, when a person is asking you to do something, you should have very, very attentive listening. Don't start making questions in your mind, or don't ask your neighbor something, or don't ask yourself, is this correct, is this incorrect? Just listen in an attentive manner. Listening means something which you pay very careful attention to and you understand things in a better manner. On the other hand, hear means listening to everything. Every Tom, Dick and Harry, you can say, I heard him say this, I hear the sound, I hear the honkings, I hear the horn on the road. So, difference in the two words hear and listen is very important. The poet himself, herself is explaining to you, please listen. These two words have come into your life from the day you were born to the day you will leave the world. So please listen is something which keeps on working, keeps on helping, keeps on telling you or reminding you about yesteryears and the bygones in that way. Advice is cheap. 20 cents will get you both Dear Abby and Billy Graham in the same newspaper. That means advice is cheap means if you read newspapers, if you are using the print media, there are people who answer your queries, answer your questions if you ask them something. There's always please ask. There are special columns also where you put up your questions, where you put up your queries, and the columnist, the editors, the reporters of that particular paper do reply to your answers in that particular way. 20 cents is cheap. It means the cost of the newspaper is 20 cents. But the cost of that column is not mentioned. It is, but obviously the newspapers are very cheap. 10 pages, 20 pages, 30 pages, 40 pages also, 50 pages also on various occasions like you have New Year coming up, like you have your Christmas, you have your various other festivals. So in that way, the newspaper is very cheap, but the main cost of putting up questions or putting up some advertisements or putting up some graphic work or putting up some color units on it, that is more expensive. N number of words will cost you so and so rupees. So cost of that particular column, cost of that particular question is much more than the cost of the whole newspaper. Dear Abby and Billy Graham are two persons who are regular columnists who reply to the common man, the human beings, of their queries, of their questions in that particular way. And I can do for myself. I am not helpless, maybe discouraged and faltering, but not helpless. That means you should not direct me, you should not tell me, you should not go ahead beyond what I ask. You should not ask, you should not feel that I am helpless. Because you feel that I am helpless, I am unworthy, I am worthless, that is the point where I shall be getting discouraged, where I shall be having uncertainty in my work, where I shall be faltering in my work. No, it is not that way. If there is a problem, there is a solution. Problems are created by humans, and the solutions are also cleared up by human beings. So it is, if there is a problem, there is a solution. There is no day, no night, no hour where there ain't any problems. Every problem is created and resolved by us ourselves. We are not helpless. We can solve our own problems ourselves. Yes, if you listen carefully, if you please listen the work in a particular manner, you will never ever have any problems in life. But please listen is very important. Please be careful. Every question, let it be in your English, Hindi, Marathi or any subject, it's always please read very carefully. If you are asked a question, to write the answer in the right or wrong manner, you should write the answer in the right and wrong manner. If the answer is asked or the question is asked or the statement is given in a proof of putting it true and false, then you give the answer in the true and false format. If the answer is asked you to rectify the incorrect ones and leave the correct one as it is, so you should rectify only the incorrect ones, the correct ones should be kept as it is. So reading the question, listening to the examiner, listening to your invigilator, listening to your teacher, listening to your tutor, listening to your parents, listening to your colleagues is very important. Please listen. Please drink water. Please open your tiffin. Please close your books. Please pack your bag. So if you listen carefully, you will do that particular work in a particular manner. And if you don't listen, it is but you are going to make errors. It is but that you will create problems for yourselves rather than creating problems for others. So it is very simple. Please listen is very important. Next free verse. When you do something for me that I can and need to do for myself, you contribute to my fear and inadequacy. That means something that I can do it with fluency, with happiness, with creation, with creativity. But you are discouraging me by solving the problem. You are underestimating me. You are creating inferiority complex in myself. That I am unable to solve the question. No, it's not that way. If I have a problem, I should solve the problem myself by reading, by listening, by querying up my own self. If you are a techno-savvy person, if you keep using your various types of browsers, there is always one remaining part, or the end part is FAQ. FAQ is what? Frequently asked questions. Why is that question put up there? Because of please listen. We give you various notes, we give you various points, we give you various rules, we give you some protocols, but yet, sir, what should I do? Sir, what should I do? Sir, I have done it in this manner. Should I continue in the same manner, or should I rewrite it in the correct way? A question is asked in a true and false manner, you give it in the right wrong manner. Or the question is asked in a correct incorrect manner, you put it into the true and false manner. So things have to be read very carefully. Listen to the instructions, which are very, very informative. Please listen. These two words have been penetrated into your ears from the kindergarten days. Yet, we do not listen. We listen half and start making inquiries about it. Let the speaker say everything as it is. Let the speaker finish. Let the speaker say what he wants to say or she wants to say. Let the person give all the particular details, jot down the points, draft it out, and then whatever doubts you have, you can put an asterisk mark on it, or star mark it, or favorite mark it, or something odd and even, so that you can you can ask a question again to the speaker or to the orator or the person who is telling you something. Sir, I have not understood it. Miss, I have not understood it. Mummy, I didn't get you. Dad, you're far beyond understanding. So things have to be listening first, and then you put it up in the other manner. It is always, there is no teacher who will only give long lectures, boring lectures, without asking the student, have you understood? Any questions, any queries, any problems, any doubts? It's in every period, every lecture. Mummy and daddy also do the same thing. They explain something, well and good. Teachers explain it, tutors explain it, guardian explain it, friends explain it, classmates explain it, your colleagues explain it. But it is always, they ask, are you satisfied? Have you understood everything? If you have any doubts, you can call me. If you listen to all the videos, all the lectures of every school, every teacher, at the end of the video, at the end of the lecture, there is one sentence always, any doubt, any queries, any question, please ask me. You can chat with me, you can call with me, you can listen to me. No doubt. But it is what? Please listen. Listen very attentively, listen very cautiously, listen very consciously, listen precariously. So listening is very important. If you don't listen, it is hot spot, there are puddles ahead, you are going to fall on your face. Last 4 lines of page 81. But when you accept as a simple fact that I feel what I feel, no matter how irrational, illogical, irrelevant, without any reason, doing things just for the sake of doing it. Like it will be like a rhetorical question. In a poem, questions are asked. It does not mean that you have to give an answer to that. Questions are asked to give it a poetic effect. Questions are asked to give it a emphasis. Questions are asked to put it in the question form so that a question can be understood in a particular manner. Such type of questions which are put in poetries, in poems, are only for rhetorical effect. That means a question that is asked without an answer. So things have to be understood. You cannot just go in for illogical working, irrational working, just for predictions. Tomorrow is going to rain. What if it doesn't rain? Tomorrow the sun is going to shine very, very bright. It will go up to 60 degrees. So you can't just make predictions. These are all irrational things. So you have to always listen, then do anything practically. Theory is obviously always there, and then you put it in a practical manner. That is what is there. Then I can stop trying to convince you. Convince you means to satisfy you. Obviously, parents do have queries, parents do have problems, that my child has got less marks, why? So we teachers have to explain to them that this was a question you were supposed to write right, wrong, you've written true and false. You are supposed to match the following by rewriting the statement, you have just drawn lines. You have to put it in a chronological order by rewriting the complete sentence. What you have done, you put it, it's written ABC, you put 1, 2, 3, 4, which is totally incorrect. You have not understood the question. So listening is very, very important. Some people have a very bad habit of being inquisitive, poking their own nose into others' affairs. That is a very, very, very bad habit. But listening is something where you sit cool, calm, peacefully, understanding every bit of what is being said to you, trying to satisfy yourself. Yet, if you have doubts, what it is, you just jot down the points. And then the speaker, the orator, your parents, your teachers, your colleagues, your friends, they will give you a chance to ask. So wait for a chance to speak. And get about this business of understanding what's behind this irrational feeling. Means what? When you start asking questions in between, obviously I am here to give a long speech on a particular topic. Pollution, population, resource, burden, air pollution, noise pollution, various types of weathering. What I have prepared to come and explain, express everything in proper detail. But if you keep asking questions in between before I complete it, that means you are an impatient person. You are not listening but hearing me. Because what you are doing, you are hearing. You are hearing to everybody, not me. You are not listening to me, you are hearing me. Hearing me means you are hearing to all the people's talk out there, hearing to the canteen man shout out there, hearing to the people on the road out there, hearing the vehicles plying on the road out here. So various things are heard by you. But the fact is, you should please listen. So that's enough for today. I pack up for today. If you have any doubts, any queries, any questions, you're most welcome to ask me. You can chat with me on WhatsApp. You can also chat with me on Telegram. If you are on Telegram, you can call me. I'm available 24/7, 365 days a year. Thank you. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.